No, this is not a dream. You're in the world of Inside Speaks. We're inspiring you to find happiness in your world. Guess what? We outside with it. We like to hammock camp, bike, as well as ruck. That's right. I'm an Army veteran. I served 2 tours, man, with some great individuals, man. We had our ups, we had our downs, just like you go through in life. But I tell you what, I'm gonna share some of them stories with you on this channel. We are live. Welcome back. Welcome back. This live is just for you. Yeah, you know them ones. I'm talking about them ones that's having a bad day on this beautiful 4th of July. All right, we about to have some spirits exploding. We about to have your emotions exploding. So make sure you tap in because we is about to go in. What's going on, guys, man? It's your boy Inside. Let's talk about having some bad days. Like right now, I tell people all the time, man, when y'all hit me on this damn device right here, let me tell you something about this device. I'm having a bad day today. All right. So I have a real strict policy about this phone right here. You know what I'm saying? You see, when I tell people this thing go off all day, it goes off all day. So that's why I have a strict policy on you don't hit me before 12 o'clock, after 11 o'clock. That means you got an hour window time to hit me up. I will not answer this phone. Watch what I do with this thing. I'm having a great day though, guys. I'm having an amazing day. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. But guess what? You having a bad day today? Great. I'm glad you're having a bad day today because you came to this channel right here so I can liven your spirits up. I'm not going to talk about who you need to go see, where you need to go, what you need to plug in with. Nope. Not going to talk about none of that. You know why you're having a bad day today? Now, I'm going to give you an answer right off top of the show after you do this one thing for me. You like, you comment, you subscribe, you know what I mean? And you share this with somebody else that may be having a bad day. You know that person that hit you up yesterday and they gave you this whole pillow talk session about what they going through, right? And I got some sauce for y'all today. I got some for you today that's going to help you have an amazing 4th of July, right? You know, yesterday I heard a few explosions going off. You know, my equilibrium was off. It happens every year. It never fades, right? So we got the candles lit. I hope you got a candle lit at your crib, or you got some incense going, or you got your vibe going, and you got your smoke in the air. Whatever it is that you're doing where you can gain that peace, you at the right show right now. Because the days I have a bad day, you know why I have bad days? Because I allow it. You're allowing that yeah. No, hold on. Don't get the cussing me out. No. You having a bad day today because you are allowing it. Yeah. Now, I'm going to say something here that many people may not agree with. Matter of fact, I know a lot of people may not agree with, but this is why we're doing it on this show. You know why? You know why I'm saying this? It's because it needs to be said. The reason why you having a bad day is because you allowed it. You know why you're allowing it? You know why you're allowing it? Because you allow other people to be in your space. You haven't found your place of peace yet. And if you have, why aren't you there right now? I know, because you haven't created it. Or you say you got it, you just don't know how to live in it. You don't know how to tell people no, right? One thing you got to understand about having bad days is because you're only really mad for 10 seconds. Whatever somebody's done to you, hurt you, made you upset, done you wrong. Trust me, I've been done multiple times. And I'm really only mad about it for 10 seconds. I just let it linger. And one thing that you got to stop doing, and I had a conversation with somebody yesterday, and they was having a pretty bad day, right? Well, I had about 4 conversations yesterday with 4 different individuals having bad days. And I'm going to say this, right? I don't have all the answers, but I know we allow the pain to linger. We allow the things that frustrate us to go on, and when all we have to do is separate ourselves from the issue. Now, I'm not saying if it's in your relationship, in your business, your partnership, the homies, the friend, whatever your situation is, right? And that's how these topics come about. People hit me up and like, you know what, I guess I'll talk about that tomorrow, right? Having a bad day is a good thing. It is. I know people gonna disagree with me, but it is. When you have a bad day, you get to analyze the things that you are upset about, which also gives you the opportunity to see the things that you should be happy about. And it always, every single time, it outweighs whatever you are upset about. Now, at the heat of the moment, you may be just sparking off of flames. You 4th of July every 5 minutes. You blowing up, man. Trust me, I'm a professional at blowing up on people. Man, my cutoff game is so strong. Listen, all right. But having a bad day is a great thing. It is a great thing. It gives you an opportunity to reflect. It gives you an opportunity to think. It gives you an opportunity to calm down. You know what I mean? And when you calm down, you get to see, is this thing I'm really mad about just something that I'm adding fuel on, or is it something that I really can ignore? Like when it comes to bills, right? A lot of people have financial things that they are upset about. And you gotta think now, ain't nobody gave you these financial obligations. You took them upon yourself. You agreed to whatever the deal or the contract was with this certain company that you was gonna make sure these things was getting paid for. Life happens, I know. All right, boom. And you start hitting people up, man, I need some help, I need this, I need this. But you always got to come back to the beginning of the problem. You got to be that one and be like, all right, I caused this. I made this happen. No, listen to me. Nah, hey, I know, man. So you don't know what you're talking about. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. You know what I know what I'm talking about? I get mad every day. Every single day, something happens that I don't like. I may not agree with, but I always have to bring it back to me. Hey, bro, you know you ain't got to be around it. You know you ain't got to deal with it. Why you over here lingering with it? Go take you a walk. Go take a hike. I'm telling you right now, the ones that I'm really talking to that's going to see this, let me tell you something. You don't have the power to make everybody happy. All right? Let me say this. I'm going to say it one more again because it may have not clicked yet. All right? You do not have the power to make everybody happy. That's not your job. That is not your job. Some people are not going to be happy the way you move. Some people are not going to be happy with decisions that you make. Oh, well. You cannot control how other people feel. You can't control how I feel. I don't like you. I don't like you. Matter of fact, we could be in the same room, right? And you can have a whole conversation with me and I will act like your ass don't exist. Because I'm not going to allow you to piss me off. I've learned that in a wartime battle, as in you arguing with somebody, going back with somebody, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, you're really wasting your life because it's hard to argue with someone when you're not arguing back with them. I.e., what I'm saying is you arguing with your spouse, or you arguing with the homie, you arguing with somebody else, right? Y'all going hit it, boom, 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 boom. As soon as somebody say, you know what? I'm done. I'm not arguing with you. And just shut up and just walk away from the situation. Guess what? The other person's going to be left there just arguing away, just make a little funny Facebook post and all this other little crap. Well, you can just step away. You're not losing the battle. You're just being the smart one. Or you can keep taking the punches to the face and wasting your whole day and being more sucked up in your sorrows. Is this something I've had to learn? I think the older we get, we start to embrace this I don't give a damn attitude. Like, it ain't even an attitude. I really say it's really a lifestyle. And I'm taking points away from a production guy. He said, "Get some tape, bro. Put the tape on the headphone cord. Tape it to your back. That way you ain't even gotta touch the headphone, and you can sit there and you'll be good." I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's good luck. And make sure you put the promotion sticker on the side. So when I did that, boom, taking the advice. Wow, there we go. Question motions. At the same time, man, listen, I'm really on here just because I'm having a great day, right? Because I had a bad day. You know what I mean? But it's a great day. That you ever heard them arguing, them beasting arguments with your lady, or for the ladies just watch the show, your dude, or you just never know who watching the show. Whoever your significant other with, you had a deep, hard argument, and then you make up after. That's why I say it's like you can have a bad day and still end up having a good day. And bad days are great. It makes you strong. You get to learn what you can handle, what you can deal with. You also get to learn who you need to be around, who you don't need to be around. I know that one might hurt. Just saying. I'm just saying. You so caught up in making everybody happy, you're going to have a bad day every day. You ain't gonna have no time to yourself. I am a dick, y'all. You got to understand this. Listen, I don't give a damn how many people call that phone. That mug will ring. I'm gonna have time for me. The world don't control me. And most of the time when we are mad and upset, we're allowing the world, the outside world, to control us. Man, bro, can you do this for me? Tell them no. Hey, bro, can you show up here? Tell them no. You tired. Don't answer the phone. Turn the phone off. Get away from the computer. Well, I know you may not be an artist like me. Work on a damn painting. You know what I'm saying? Do something other than always allowing the world to beat you up. Yeah, you're getting your ass kicked right now. I ain't gonna lie to you right now. You upset and mad, you're getting your ass kicked. You're losing the battle. There you go. Say it. Tell yourself. Tell yourself, man, why am I allowing these people to piss me off? Why am I even arguing with this motherfucker over here? Excuse my language, YouTube. I'm working on that. Why am I arguing with these MFs right now? Is it even this is why I don't do the politic type stuff. You know, you arguing with somebody that totally believes in garbage and they suck it up all day, and then all they do is give out emotional facts, and emotional facts aren't facts. They're just how you feeling, and that's what you're sterned on. You know what I mean? Most of the arguments we get into is emotional. You're emotional. I'm doing this on principle, and this is what I stand on, and I believe in this. Yeah, but you're really emotional. Too easy. And whatever you upset and mad about, I know somebody may have done you wrong. All right, somebody may have stole from you. That happened to us a couple times. You know what I mean? I can get out there and thinking about it like, you know what, I'm finna hunt this some down. You know, I'm finna go get after this dude. I'm finna get after this girl. I'm finna get after these people that did me wrong. And at the end of the day, guess what? You are ruining your day when you can just be like, you know what? F it. I'm not tripping about none of this. My life's better when I do this over here. My life could be better doing this over here. If you learn to eliminate people out of your existence, bro, I promise you, life gets easier. They might not like it. Oh well. Man, I'm telling you, there's probably so many people upset with me because I'm not choosing to take my only life that I got and willing to sacrifice it to make everybody else happy. I used to do that, and I was miserable. I was having some bad days, and I would come back home and take that out on my family. And when my family ain't did nothing to me, I'm over here busting my ass for everybody else's dreams that I really don't give a damn about. And whoever you arguing with right now, you're really the fool. You only get one life. You get one life. And you out here wasting your breath for what? Why you wasting your time on this earth for what? I have learned over these years, man, don't argue with nobody. Stand on what you believe and let them soak it up. Oh well, you ain't gotta like it. This is what it is. And you learn to control your life that way. I promise a lot of the issues that you've had, you won't have them. When people really want you to rock out with them, they'll wait. When people really rock out with you and really should like what you're doing or whatever it is that you got going, they get it. Man, I got brothers I ain't talked to in years. I can run into them today and act like we got through talking yesterday. It hit different. No, we could talk business partnerships. I've been through them situations. For real. I'm like, you know what, bro? I gotta step away from this. Because my life matters more than what you talking about. You see, you out here living because, man, I just want to have all the friends in the world. You a fool. Man. certain situations, certain scenarios will lead you down on a deep end. Loyalty is a dangerous thing. Yeah, I said it. What's good with it, bro? Grand rising to you, brother. Grand Rising to you. It's a great day to be alive. Happy 4th of July. Anybody that don't understand what 4th of July really means, you should definitely look it up. Before you celebrate any holiday out here, make sure you go look up what it truly means and what it stands for, okay? With that being said, you are having a bad day today, or yesterday, or a month ago, or you feel like you don't have a bad day coming up, or maybe, your lady's upset with you, somebody's upset with you, okay. All you can do is control what you got going on. Now, if you over here adding fuel to the fire, you the problem. You over here constantly letting it go on and letting it go on, you the problem. And sometimes we got to accept that we the problem. I know as many times I got into it with people and I was the problem. I was the gasoline to the fire because I wanted them to feel how they may have disrespected me. Maybe how they took something too far or whatever it may have been. Most of the time I didn't do too much talking. I did more sign language. If we get I was more of a sign I was more of a sign language guy than the let's talk it out. But in my older age, I'm gonna say my piece, I'm gonna leave it alone. This is not a debate. Okay? Most of the time, like I said earlier, most of the time we are upset about emotional things. And it comes from how we were raised, what we've been around, what we've seen our parents, our grandparents do, man, and we take those things that we have seen and learned and we apply them to our lives. And you realize time changes, rules change, the way the world works changes. So you got to be able to adapt. It was one point in time where somebody could step on your brand new shoes, right? And that would be like the biggest form of disrespect. Now, mind you, I wasn't really that guy. You spit on me, I'm hitting you with an elbow in your neck. At the same time, times change, you know what I mean? And with that being said, whoever you are mad at, whoever you are upset with, I had to learn this, y'all. When I told y'all earlier, my cutoff game strong. I would stop talking to your ass for 20 years and not give a damn. I'm a dick. I've already told you that. I put that on the table. I will literally tell somebody, hey, man, I seen you call. I'm not picking up the phone. What you gonna do? Pay my bill? I don't care. And sometimes, that's why I say sometimes having a bad day will mold you into a stronger individual. And when you can overcome them bad days, them bad moments, when life just start kicking you in your ass and you start to overcome it, it makes you stronger. I always say this, and a lot of individuals probably ain't been like in a lot of fights or anything like that. You think about it, you end up getting into an altercation with somebody that's bigger than you. All right, just think about this, bigger than you. And if you have to imagine it, because you ain't ever been in those situations like this, cool. All right, just imagine. Get your imaginary, pull that child out your body and start imagining this, right? You're in a situation, you got an opposition in front. You got a target. Well, I say target, I'm thinking military. You got somebody that you're getting into it with, and they're a lot bigger than you, right? And you may not want to mention it, but you scared as the Almighty. But you don't want... You scared as Almighty, but you're going to stand your ground and do what you got to do. And you end up winning the fight, right? You end up winning the fight and you survive and you keep going on. That feeling right there, that overcoming feeling, that winning feeling, right, is what it's like when you start to take control of your life. When you realize, you know what, this thing over here is finna make me mad. So let me avoid it by stepping away. Well, how's that equal out to the fight? How's that equal out to the fight? Because listen, you have overcome the situation. Even before you threw a blow, you knew, you know what? I'm not going to be involved in this place. There's events I get invited to all the time. Every day is a new event, a new something going on. Oh, I ain't finna go to that. Even when I was out here all the time, every time, there's certain events I'm not pulling up to. I already know what's going to happen. Some of us already know we're gonna get into an argument or altercation with some people, and you dumbass still go. You still go. Sometimes we gotta tighten up. Hey man, listen. I ain't got nothing against you, bro. Or sis, I ain't got nothing against you, bro. But check it out. I like my peace. I'm cool with me. I'm cool being over here, doing what I'm doing, got what I got going. I ain't really want to add no extra to my life. And most of the time, what I'm about to say, most of the time we put too much shit on our plate and attempt to control it, and things start to fall apart. Telling you. That's why I be sending people to Angel. Because Angel gonna be like, yay or nay. And everybody know I'm finna roll what she say. Right? Because sometimes I don't be thinking right. Sometimes I be having my bad days. Which is great. Because it makes me a little bit more stern. You know what I mean? At one point in time, I was telling everybody yes. Then I really, on the outside, man, inside out there he killing. But what they wasn't seeing was the other side of the script. I'm tired, I'm stressed, I don't want to be bothered. My kids want to play, I don't want to play with the kids, or right when I'm getting home, the kids are just getting up, getting ready to go to school. Miserable life. It looks great on the outside, but miserable life. Everybody was my enemy at that time. Even me looking in the mirror, damn, bro, you gotta get up and go again. Dragging ass, still knocking stuff out. More mad at myself, but guess what? Like I said earlier, I was causing that. I could have easily been like, nah, bro, I'm good. Especially like I do now. I would show y'all on this phone. Like, damn, bro, you ain't rocking with me no more? Nah, bro, it ain't that I don't rock with you. I just care about my life and my health a little bit more than what the hell you got going on. Don't like it? Don't like it. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to have a bad day so you can have a good day. Nah. I'm a bit selfish. I'm not going to lie. I'm a bit selfish. I care a little bit more about myself now than what I used to. Now, I was a knucklehead back then. I would never ask the homie, hey, bro, what was the issue is and what did you cause? Most of the time, I'm just going head first. Crash dummy. You know what I mean? That's what the young cats call them now. Crash dummies. Not no more. So you having a bad day right now, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, hey, man, is this something that I'm causing? Is this something that I make happen? Or am I allowing whatever outside energy to destroy my day? I was telling Angel that yesterday. She was like, I'm on my phone, her phone go on do not disturb at 7. Man, mine is on 12. Matter of fact, that phone don't even exist to me after 12 o'clock. I don't care what the hell going on. If it's a super emergency, it's one way to get you. You're going to go to Angel. You both better be 4-7. Bro, you ain't know what happened, bro, over here, man. It was messed up. I said, oh, damn. That messed up, bro, but I was in my own world. Man, that messed up. So how you going to say something like that? Because I only get one life. One. I don't got the reincarnation button. I don't got the goddamn hit the reset button to restart my life over. Let's go back to a baby and let's go ahead and correct all. No, you only get one. And when you really grasp what that means, as you only have one life, man, you will not waste your time with things that do not align with you. And I don't care, we homie, friends, mama, dad, cousin, goddamn car salesman, whoever. Jesus his damn self. No, this is my life. You can be mad all you want. You can sulk and cry all you want. You can cry to your mama. I'm going to be at my peace, period. Because once you get a taste of peace, I promise you, you don't never want to lose it. You'll go to war for your peace. I'm telling you. And what I have learned. Now, my little system and things like this may not work for you, right? May not work for you, but it damn sure worked for me. And look at that. Man, phone's still going on. Message still going. 8 messages, and I've been on here with 22 minutes now. And it's still going on. Man, bro, you mind doing something for me? But, bro, I'm doing something right now. Or you want me to stop what I am committed to doing to go lock in on what you're doing? Kiss my ass. Matter of fact, you can pass the offering tray of ass, and you can it's down the aisle, up and down the aisles, and get you all the little takes and crumbles of ass. Because you can kiss it all day. Hope your lips get chapped. See, that's how I listen. I got to be this way so I can protect what I've got now. You know what I'm saying? You ever read that? Well, I was watching the X-Men show. I don't know if y'all, I don't know. I'm a little older, so there's a show called X-Men, right? Came back out in the 90s, right? Comic show, right? And it's so funny. Jean Grey has this superpower, right? And this ability to make these little force fields, right? And I literally have an invisible force field where your ass will stumble up and mess up and run right into that force field. And I will literally not act like your ass is here. You see, you gotta go through some traumatic turmoil to get to the level I'm at right now. Like so serious. So serious. Bro, that's why I said having a bad day is great. Because it will mold you and teach you, hey, certain things I'm going to pay attention to, certain things I am not. Now, talking about these events and things like that, let's go ahead and boom, boom, boom. Bam. All right, 4th of July Ambassador Brunch. There's a brunch going on. You're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. You can tap in with this, and it's called the Icon Spot. Big shout out to Quest Promotions, Never Satisfied, The Dojo. Big shout out to Spoons. Salute to Spoons, you know what I mean? There's a lot of events going on today, man. So big shout out to Quest. Quest is lining all this stuff up. You fly into the Dallas area. This is a place that you want to be at, you want to go to, especially you out there talking about promoting. This will be the who's who of who's who. Every time they do one of these content days, I've been to a few. So when you go to the content day, right, you're going to have so many photos, food, energy. People are going to be posting you everywhere. Cameras are rolling, big screens are rolling. It's super dope. It's super dope. So you're into that type of world, and this 4th of July, you out here, man, I need some content. They ain't got no content. That's the perfect way to go. So make sure you tap in with that. Content day today, man. Content day, they have it all the time. It's absolutely free on certain content days. It's absolutely free. You got super dope photographers, super dope cinematic camera people in there. You know what I'm saying? So anything that you need when it comes around content or marketing, these places are normally packed out. You know, so that's why it's got the RSVP. You might need to tell them that you're coming so you can get in. But these are the who's who. So you're a new artist out here, a new brand out here, and you having a bad day, you might want to tap in so you can cheer yourself up and learn how other people are controlling and building their lives. With that being said, man, I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast doing this, right? I really am. This really has helped me. This is aligning me every morning. I used to get up around. Well, I would be up around 4 now. I'm up around 4, preparing the day, right? And today, I didn't go out and do no walk today because I knew I was going to talk about this right here. Talk about having bad days right now. After this, I am going to get outside. But I wanted to sit here and have this conversation before I got my little extra piece. I wanted to know and let people know, like, that's my escape. So with these YouTube videos and you guys seeing me do this YouTube channel, making this content, that is my form of escape. Everybody ain't got to agree with it. Everybody ain't got to like it because it's not for everybody. It's for me. That's why I say most people that lock into the content I do outside of this live conversation, outside of this right here, the people that watch the videos and the messages I get back, like, you'd be surprised how much people are, hurting out here. And there's a lot of people out here, they share their story with me. Now, I don't so much post the actual story. I just kind of talk about what it is they got going on. Dude, a veteran I had to take this message. I had to take this message to Angel a little while back, right? Because, when you get people you don't know and stuff, and they tapping into your content, and the dude sent me a whole message. I had to let Angel see it because I'd be skeptical. I'm about to turn that phone all the way off. You hear me? I'd be a little skeptical on things. I'm PTSD, and I'd be a little paranoid on different stuff. Replying to people. That's why I got Angel. Angel's so good at talking to people, right? So I had sent her it, and she read, and she's like, "Yeah, you can contact back." But you just never know what people got going on and the type of days. He was an old veteran, and he saw some of the content. I was walking out in the woods, and It really locked in and tapped in with him. So I was saying, sometimes, like I said, you can have bad days, and when you have bad days, you can clear them up by tapping into something that you need. And this is something that I needed, right? And I'm glad I'm doing it. Now, it didn't start off doing shows and stuff like this. It started off as me just filming myself going outside, and the parts y'all didn't see, I would be out there yelling. I would be out there yelling, or I'm screaming. You know, I used to do lives when I was out there, but at the same time, it was my escape. Not saying everything that was going bad at home, it was just internal battles I would be dealing with. Or, when you got PTSD, you got flashbacks and different things that pop up. It's like, damn, then you deal with survivor's remorse. And just stuff on top of stuff on top of stuff. That leads to a dark day. That leads to you acting out. That leads to the alcohol. That leads to the drugs. That leads to you doing things that you probably wouldn't normally do. This is why I say creating these content, doing videos and stuff like this has saved me and advanced me to continue to push. I have a new purpose in life, and that is something that would help you too. You having a bad day, I don't care how minute the problem is or how big the problem is, right? It's America, especially you watching this in America and you watching this. I don't care how bad you mess up in the world, you always got an opportunity to bounce back. You know what I mean? You got breath in your lungs, you can bounce back. You ain't got to kick with everybody. Sometimes you need to separate. Listen, I got rid of that. I ain't have no cell phone for a few months. Period. There was no way to contact me. And I know people when they feel, they say, like, once I did get that phone, Angel got me, and I started reading some of the messages, people were cussing me out, mad as hell and everything. And then I had to realize, oh shit, nobody really cared that I was going through what I was going through. Nobody really cared. They just wanted me to do what they wanted me to do when they wanted me to do it. And when they couldn't get the access, they got in their feelings. They got mad. And listen, I saved a lot of those DMs, and I look at those messages, right? And it always reminds me, look, bro, look at what you escaped from. You escaped from this idea of being chained up, doing for everybody. That is a form of slavery. Just saying. Sometimes you could put yourself in a mental storm, making everybody else happy, doing whatever, just sacrificing your time with your family to help somebody else push what they want to do. So I say you better schedule your life, because the moment you don't is the moment you start to lose, and you start tethering away, and you start falling apart. They ain't gotta like it. Man, listen, I'm not the biggest, what you call that? I'm not the biggest spiritual person out here, right? But I know this. I will say this. The more you let people use you, the more you will be crucified. Do you hear what I say? That's why I like the old people. That's why I like being around older folks. Older folks not finna give you a time of day. I think that's why I get along with older individuals more than anybody else. I get along with older individuals more than anybody else. They have lived some time on this earth, man. They have survived some things some of us probably would never want to see or have to deal with. But they understand that time is everything. So they're not finna sit there and listen to you talk about whatever you're talking about. Are you done crying? Are you done whining? Get over it. Go drink some water. So you having a bad day today. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Just tell yourself it's all right. When it's something that you can't control, I had to learn this too. You see, when I get on here and talk, I talk about stuff that I had to learn. Things I had to grow up. Things that I need to understand. Hey, man, this is what comes with being an adult. Not a child playing adult. Being an adult. There's certain things that you're going to have to battle with and deal with, and you're going to have to suck it up. Not saying it ain't good to go get no help. I'm not saying it ain't good to get on some of these apps. I'm not saying none of that. What I'm saying is, man, being an adult, you're going to have to deal with adult issues, adult things, adult problems. And Depending on how you was raised, depending on how you let life kick you in your ass, you're gonna have to suck it up. Because either it's gonna get worse or it's gonna get better. There's no gray area. I guess in my world, I don't have a gray area. Either it's good or it's bad. We ain't mixing the two. We ain't mixing colors over here. It's either good or bad. You always have to have some yin and yang, right? That's another thing with that title, right? If you know the yin and yang sign. Now, I know a lot of people see the yin and yang sign. They be like, oh man, that's just a karate sign. No. That is the sign. So you got good and you got bad. That's why the dot and people overlook so much stuff, right? But listen. You need some bad in your life so you can see how much good you have, right? You need some bad in your life so you can see how much good you have. I'm going to tell you, it was a time I hated the world so much. When I say the world, I hated everybody. Everybody. You go down the list, you name them, I hated them. I hated everybody because nothing was going right in my life. Everything was going down and up Schick's Creek, back and forth, just left and right, wrong, and then it even got even wronger. How can you go below zero when it's cold? Your soul is cold when everything goes wrong. Right now, everything may be going wrong in your life right now. Everything. Car may be broke down. Goddamn lights may be off. You out there on your phone on the corner by the bus that doesn't pass you up and you watching this. I don't know, right? Could be going super bad. I've been there. I know right now, I know you probably feeling like you want to burn this mug down. You just became an arsonist, huh? I was there. Let me burn everybody down. Everybody that did me wrong. Everybody didn't think about me. Everybody missed my birthday. Everybody just mad at everybody. When you should be mad at yourself. Everything that I know you may not want to hear it, man, but we cause a lot of our own problems. We do. That's my why. I love that question. I ask everyone, why do you love about your life? My answer will always be mistakes. You goddamn right. See, you made a mistake being with me, huh? But yeah, you know why you got the weekends? Why it's titled that shit for a reason, man. People work all week and they're ready for the weekend, but it never really ends because it's got to start right back up on Monday. And some people work on the weekend. It is. You have to be okay with the dark times. Oh, I sound medieval. I know I sound medieval, but listen, just think about if they brought the guillotine back. What the head roll? That used to be an event, right? People used to show up and watch that thing happen. Anyways, listen, you gotta be that way. You gotta be okay with saying, you know what? I'm having a bad day today and I caused it. It's a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to do to look in that mirror and be like, damn, bro, you messed up today, right? You know you caused that argument, right? You know you being a bit of a dick today, right? Yeah, bro. That level is truly transformed. I had to transform a couple times. I turned Decepticon back to an Autobot to a Predacon and came back to a Decepticon and came right back to Autobot. For those that don't know, that was an 80s cartoon, Transformers, right? But listen, sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes you gotta be okay. What the mental I always say, man, people you think it's super crazy, but listen, sometimes you got to. Okay, here, listen. I was at Stormont West, right? You can look up what Stormont West is, right? They had me to this bed, and this is like the first time that I got to see my nephew. First time I got to see my nephew was in a small square window. That's the first time I got to see Julian, right? When my sister, my mom, they all there coming to see me in this house. I'm talking about a small little window. And that was my whole little world behind this thick door, right? And just in my little small window, now I'm doing bad. Things is not right? But being able to see in that small little window that always helps me. That always helps me. Like, man, think about the world is like that. You got a small little window, and what you gonna allow in your small little window. Now, you may not be able to feel what I'm saying right now, but if you picture yourself, I see a way y'all can see this. You know how y'all look in your phone and you have like on the selfie thing? Just think about in the selfie thing, all you see, that's all in your world is what's in your little selfie video, right? And that's how I saw the world. In that little box, that was all my little world. That whole little world. So everything in here I was with really was nothing. It was a bed, you know what I mean? And it had a little small table. You couldn't have pencils, so I couldn't draw because pencils was considered weapons, right? And you couldn't have certain reading materials because they feel like it would trigger you. And you only had certain times when you come out. Normally, that was time for you to eat and time for you to have medicine. So that was my world while I was in there. So when I got to look out the little window and seeing my family, things got brighter. So everything can be dark around you, right? But in your one little window, what are you going to allow in your one window? Not to go too far, because I would hate anybody to have to go through something like that or be in a place like that. But sometimes we need it. Sometimes we need to block out everything that is not meant for us. And when you can do that, life gets a little brighter. The whole room you in may be dark, but that little light shows hope. When you get a little hope, you can make some things happen. So whatever you're dealing with right now, yeah, you could be, man, that's how you don't understand, bro. She finna leave me. Let her fucking leave. Man, bro, that's how you don't understand. I'm about to lose a job. Let the job go. Job probably wasn't meant for you. Man, bro, ain't nobody out here attempting to hire me. God damn it, write a book. Anything you throw at me about what's going bad in your life, I promise you there is another side and it's another way to look at it. Man, bro, these shoes don't fit. Go get some more shoes. Hell, matter of fact, just use your feet. That's what you got them for. Having a bad day is great. It's a learning experience. Like Angel said, man, the mistakes. We were talking about Gonzo with that a few days ago when I was out there walking. Hear me. Like, hey, man. People that's never been through any traumatic situations or haven't been through some, let's say demonic, but I'm going to say demonic situations. It's never been through dark times, hard times, painful times, traumatic times. You've never been through it. Your story is going to be boring. That's why we look up to some of these super successful people, right? Man, one day. And they had some moments just like us. In their garage, tinkering with their little stuff, getting it going. Stuff will fail, but they never gave up. And somehow, one day, after being mad and destroying the whole little garage, it works. That is life. God damn, that is life. I don't care how much you can read every book out here. I got plenty. You can read every book out here. You can study the 42 laws on my yacht. You can study the goddamn the law of attraction. We got that book here too. They call it The Secret. You can study all these different things, but until you say, you know what? I caused it. My fault. What can I do? Because I don't got the power to change other people. Period. It's not real. When you have bad days, don't look at it as a bad day. Find your little window. Find your little world of happiness. I was telling some of the artists when I was rocking out with all them artists, and I always say this, man, your life is like a movie. You direct your movie. Who the hell you gonna allow to be in your movie? And whatever you allow in your movie is gonna let you know if it's gonna fail or succeed. Yeah. We the architect of our environment. You're sure right. And some of us like the terrible environments we be in. Those are the people you need to get the fuck. Get the HELL away from. When people love to be in a dark, painful, hateful, vengeful environment, you got to get away from them. Even if it's me, man, you better get to running. Get the pack. Get the pack in your bags and go. You only get one life. And I think we start thinking about that a lot more, like, bro. And Angel, listen, Angel, no, bro, I be getting mad about stuff. Like, okay, yesterday, a little story for y'all. Yesterday, right? And I think me and Angel we be so tired. Y'all just understand. We be so tired. We be going so tired, right? Angel went to go take the kids to go to watch this movie called was it Minions and Monsters? Right? They went to go see the movie Minions and Monsters. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have me a cheat day. I wanna have me a little pizza. I wanna eat some pizza. Okay. Now, here's the thing. I'm attempting to watch a little. Remember talking about the X-Men? Watching the X-Men, it kept pausing on me, so I was getting mad. You know, getting upset. Damn, TV keep pausing on me. What is going on with the TV? Why it keep pausing on me, right? And while they doing a movie, I'm messaging, and I say, you know, I'm finna come in here and start painting. I start working on the painting. Then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a break from the painting, and I'm gonna go sit down and see if the TV works again. TV started working, then it paused again. So now I'm getting irate. Then I told Angel, man, don't even worry about the pizza. I don't want the pizza. I don't want none. I'm good. So if y'all get where I'm going with this, you'll catch on real quick. So remember, TV started messing up. Stopped. Came here, started doing the painting. Got away from the painting. Went back to the TV. TV started working again. Told Angel, you know what? Damn it, I don't want the pizza. I don't want any pizza. I don't want it. Then she hit me back up. I ordered the pizza already. You know what I mean? And then I sat there and I was, you know, getting upset and starting to have a bad day, mad as hell. And I dozed off. And then when I come to, because my phone just kept going off. What is going on with this phone again? Keep going off. So now I'm getting more angry. I'm getting more mad. And then I see in the message on the phone, hey, the pizza's outside the door. The pizza got food outside the door. And Angel, no, I hate going outside this door. I don't want to see no neighbors. I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody. I know she was upset because she was blowing me up. And it was the pizza outside the door. Finally get the pizza and come back in. I sit down. I come in the room. I lock, because I'm upset, y'all. I'm upset and I'm mad. I lock the door. I don't want to be bothered by nobody. I chunk the phone. And I sit here and I start painting. Y'all know who caused all that anger and madness? I did. When I could have simply been like, you know what, bro? I could just watch something else. I don't got to watch the X-Men. It started with me watching X-Men TV. The app or whatever started messing up. Got upset. I piled on the upset. I came here and started painting. Got frustrated. Left the painting. Went back to the TV. And I just kept piling on the anger. Just piling on. And I'm the one that was causing all the upset. They're out there enjoying the movie. The PC guy doing his job. The app does what the app do. I can't control the app. And I'm making myself all upset and worked up for no damn reason. And it's kind of like what we do in life. That's what we kind of do when we get mad at each other or get mad at people. We pile on unnecessary things. And let me tell you something with this we also do. And we may not want to admit it. We know how to hurt people. Yeah, we know how to say them certain things that we know how to say them certain things that burn a hole in our spouse's soul. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you one thing. Women are way better at it than men. Yes, sir. I'm dying. Listen, I shit you not. So, like I said, having a bad day is great. You gotta think about it. Just next time you have a bad day, trust me, it ain't gonna be too far off. We all have a little bad days here and there, right? Some Murphy Law will show up. If you don't know what Murphy Law is, do a little research. Murphy Law always shows up. Things happen. You're gonna get mad. I'm not saying on here, never gonna get mad. You will. It's gonna happen. But once you're in that mad state and you come off that peak of that madness and just be like, hey, there's a good side to whatever it is. Something can be fixed. Something can be worked. Even in the time of someone being unalived. you upset and mad now. I'm talking military now because I look at people being unalive a little different, right? So when people are unalive and they leave this earth, and you are mad at it, you start to be mad at God and mad at everybody because the loved one left. How selfish are you? You want them to still be dealing with this crap here on earth when they could be going to wherever place they go? Just saying. Sometimes we cause our own hurt. Even at my own, man, I say, I hope get on me. Even at my own father's funeral, I didn't get to say anything. Pissed off. Didn't get to say nothing. The pastor guy felt like the funeral was going too long, so he shut it off. Hated that dude for years. I wanted to burn that church down so much. Lucky my mom was still going to it. That mug would have been burnt to the ground. Nobody did me no wrong. I was upset more with myself. Cause I, joined the military and he didn't want me to go, and I went. Now, what if I would have stayed here? And then now I look at my life now, it's like, man, bro, best thing for you to do was to go to the military. Sometimes we pile it on, y'all. You ain't gotta like it. I'm not here to be your friend, damn it. This is my escape. This is how I heal. Having a bad day is great when you know what to do with it. Seriously, I've grown. I have grown. I have grown mentally. I have grown to where I can control my thoughts and emotions. I know how to say, leave that phone alone. I know how to say, I'm finna hop off this goddamn computer. I am blessed beyond measure when you think about it on the basic level. It's not many people they can get out here and do what they want to do when they want to do it. Some people gotta ask, can I go do this? Some people gotta worry about going out having a good time. Not me. I'm a dick. I'm gonna do what the hell I want and give a damn what nobody think about it. You can call me 20, 30 times and I'll let that mug ring. My life. One life to live. And listen, that was an old soap opera. My bad. My auntie used to watch that. She used to watch some soap operas. Oh, man. But listen, man, it is an amazing day. So you having a bad day and you feeling it. And you feeling like you beat down. It's 4th of July, y'all. Now I'm not gonna be out there exploding, blowing things. That's not my stilo. If I'm blowing something up, something's getting disintegrated. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all out there, y'all make sure y'all be safe. I know I'm gonna be in this fortress here and listen to it while outside. I know my kids gonna want to see some fireworks. You out there, you're a vet, man. Make sure you take your meds, and we don't need no extra things happening. We go through this every year, so be careful, be safe. And say this one more again. All right. And shout out to the sponsors, shout out to everybody tapping in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this with somebody that's having a bad day. They can get a little laugh in there too. But you're in Dallas-Fort Worth area, man. You're looking for somewhere to go. Make sure you tap in. 4th of July Ambassador Brunch, man. And it's actually currently about to start here at 11 o'clock. It'll be over at 4 p.m. Go get you some food, get you some content. Big shout out to Quest Promotions, The Dojo, Never Satisfied, man. Everybody that's rocking out doing their thing. Big shout out to Spoons. Salute to Spoons, man. Listen. It's your opportunity, man. There's gonna be models there and all type of stuff. That's your stilo. Get you something to eat. Look at some booties. I don't know. Do your thing, all right? But just be safe out there. Stay inspired. Find something that's gonna make you happy. Stay focused. It's Saturday, right? Ain't it? Yeah, it's Saturday, right? So sit your ass down somewhere. Enjoy life for a second. Watch a movie. Sit by your lady. Give her a hug. Rub her feet if her feet ain't too crusty. I know mine is crusty. But anyway, it's a great day to be alive, man. Y'all have an amazing 4th of July. I salute all you guys. To all my vets, appreciate you guys. I know y'all hear it every day. Man, bro, appreciate your service. But for one vet to another, I'm glad you made that decision because your life will probably be a lot better now. Mentally, we may not be right. But you get to breathe another day. You get to sit back and kind of take in all those little sayings people say. Man, bro, I could have went. I appreciate the service. Yeah. So y'all be safe out here. If nobody loves you, I love you. Remember this, I ain't got to know you to show you no love. It's your boy Inside, man. It's been a great day, powerful day. I'm finna get in here and mess with Angel for a little bit. I'm gonna boil my other eggs, then I'm gonna do my walk, then I'll come back. Right, and I'll catch y'all again tomorrow, 10 o'clock a.m. Big shout out to the Primetime Network. If you have not already, make sure you tap in with Gems IT Publishing. You out here working on your books, man. Angel out here is killing it. She's got the new bookshop right now. You're gonna go check out her website, dreamscapesreads.org. Book will be coming out really soon. There's a new book coming out. I want y'all guys to tap in with it. Trust me, there's gonna be some ladies out here with this certain name. I'm gonna hate you off rip. Just letting you know. Putting it out there. With that being said, man, I salute everybody, man. And yo guys have a safe, amazing day. It's your boy Inside. No, this is not a dream. You're in the world of Inside Speaks. We're inspiring you to find happiness in your world. Guess what? We outside with it. We like to hammock camp, bike, as well as ruck. That's right. I'm an Army veteran. I served 2 tours, man, with some great individuals, man. We had our ups, we had our downs, just like you go through in life. But I tell you what, I'm gonna share something